How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grillz back with another cooking video. And today we are making pork riblets on the 48-inch Santa Maria grill by Sunterra Outdoors. I can't wait to do this cook. Can't wait to take you outside where we lay in some mesquite wood and we get this wood infused flavor into these pork riblets. So let me show you the ingredients we'll be using for today's cook. Very simple. We will be using mustard as our binder, of course. And the only other ingredient we'll be using is the Gospel by Meat Church. This is an all-purpose rub. I've been using this lately and it's absolutely awesome. Now what I did a riblet cook that I didn't film about 3 weeks ago. These things just went so fast. Everybody was impressed. I did cook them on a Santa Maria style grill, so I figured let me do this again, get it on film and show you guys the awesome finished result of these pork riblets. So let me show you the stars of the show. What we have is 9 pounds of pork riblets. Now I picked these up at my local market. We're gonna go to the cutting board, do like we always do. I'm gonna show you step by step how we're gonna season, start that Santa Maria style grill up, throw in chunks of mesquite wood, get that baby ashed over, and then we're gonna start cooking. I wanna thank you guys as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. Okay YouTube, we are back. So we have a very windy day here in Texas. What I wanted to share with you is my grill setup for today. So excuse the camera for moving, but again, very windy today. So what we have going on today is we're gonna do some awesome, like I said, open fire cooking, right? So we love smoking, we love all sorts of grilling, right? But cooking over an open fire, it is unreal. There is nothing like it. So what I thought I would do is pull out this beautiful 48-inch Santa Maria style grill and show you what our grill setup is for today. So here's what we got going on. First and foremost, I'm gonna open up the latch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put 1 whole bag of Kingsford charcoal. So that will be the base of our heat source. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now we're gonna save some of it to put in a chimney because we wanna put it in the chimney so that can heat up and we get those hot coals and they go right on top of the cold coals. I wanna try to even it up. We're gonna cook on both sides today. Let this wind stop us. We're cooking today. Okay, so both sides are pretty much evenly proportionate with charcoal on both sides. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my chimney and we're going to pour the rest in that. Okay, so we have a full chimney as well. All right, I'll get my wax starter. We'll go ahead and get this started because what we want is for this to totally ash over, get hot, and then we'll pour half of it on this side of the grill and the other half on the other side. Once that all takes hold, then we'll be adding this beautiful mesquite wood that we have, and I'll show you that as well. So I have large chunks of mesquite. These are wood logs that I purchased from my local woodman. I bought this yesterday. I bought a $10 stack or bundle, if you will, and it gave me about 15 or 20 nice pieces just like this. So we're going to add at least 2 logs to each side so we can really hit this beautiful infusion of mesquite wood on these pork riblets. Okay, I'll get you guys back inside. Okay, YouTube, we are back out of that windy turbulence. What I did is I did start the chimney, so it is running out there now. Once it ashes over, we will pour it on top of those 2 different sides of coals, okay? But let's talk about these beautiful pork riblets that we have. So I'm gonna show you. What we have is 6 packs, and they're all about 1.5 pounds a piece of beautiful pork riblets. Now, seasoning is gonna be easy, so let's do this real fast, okay? I'll show you again. Like I said, we're gonna use mustard as a binder, and then we are coming back heavy with the Gospel. So let's do that now. So I'm turning on my vegetable sink, and what I'm gonna do, folks, is just rinse off each one of these riblets, but you can see they are quite substantial. Nice bit of meat on each one of them. So what I'm gonna do is just rinse them all off to make sure we have everything clean, right? So that's always important. So we're doing that now. And I'll just do this off camera, but I want to put a few of them on the cutting board so you can see what we have going on here. And then when we come back, it'll be time for the seasoning process. So there's another one. You can see they all have ribs in them, okay? So these are riblets, and if you think about like a McRib or something, now that's boneless. These have bone in, okay? So you know they're gonna have flavor. All right, and then I'll grab this last one out of the pack, rinse it off, and add it to the cutting board, okay? So this is what we have going on here. We're gonna get them all rinsed, all patted dry, and then we'll get right back together and I'll show you guys how we're gonna season it up. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we are back, and as you can see, we have a mountain of beautiful pork riblets here. So I'm gonna go ahead now and start the drying process like I told you guys, and then we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning. So what I wanted to show you is how much we're gonna be cooking. So we're gonna have a great time today out on that Santa Maria style grill. I'm gonna go ahead now and pat them all dry. So that's what I wanna do, and I'm gonna put them in another container to the side that you're unable to see, but that's what I wanna do first. Okay, we are back. Everything has been patted dry. We have our cutting board clean again. Now it's time to add these beautiful riblets back to the cutting board and start our seasoning process. We'll start in phases. I'm gonna go ahead and start hitting it with mustard on one side. Okay, and we're just gonna get that rubbed in. Now the plan, since we have so many of these, again, I will do them in batches, and then all I'll do is as we finish a batch, we'll put them in a container that I have to the left of me, right of you. And once they're all done, we'll let them sit in that container while we go out and finish getting our grill set up. So mustard on one side, then we're coming back with the gospel. Heavy dose of this stuff. Again, delicious. I mean, this stuff was unreal last time I used it. So again, this stuff was unreal the last time I used it. It is great. Great, sugary, spicy, really a good all-purpose. And also puts a magnificent color on your food. So I can't wait for you to see the final product of these riblets. They're gonna be beautiful. Okay, so we will do a light coat here, and then the exact same thing to the other side, folks. So this again is what I'm gonna show you. That way you see how we're gonna do them all. We'll get them flipped over. I'll pat them a little bit. We'll flip them over. Okay. And we are just going to repeat the process again. So let's come on back with our mustard. Okay, get that rubbed in, folks. And back with the gospel. So this is batch number 1. I will get back with you guys in just a second once we're done, and then we will head outside and see how we're doing on the grill. We're gonna let these just hang out while we get our fire ready. Let them continue to marinate in that mustard and all-purpose rub. Then it'll be time to get them on the grill. I'll meet you guys outside. We have 9 pounds of goodness here, folks. See you outside. Okay, we are back. So our charcoal has finally ashed over, as you can see. So now we have an opportunity to go ahead and add those to our unlit coals. So let's do that now. And I want to do an even amount, so we'll add some here. And I'll go back and forth just to make sure I spread the love around. Add more here. Okay, folks, so that's what we have going on here right now. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and add a chunk of mesquite wood to each side. So let's do that. We have one. We'll add that baby here. And another one that we'll add right here. Okay, now that we have added our mesquite wood, the only thing to do now is wait for everything to ash over and then introduce these beautiful riblets to the Santa Maria style grill. So I'll see you guys probably in about 25-30 minutes. So I wanted to share something with you while we're waiting for our coals to ash over. You can see everything is taking hold. We still got some time to go. Moving a little bit faster here. But anyone who tells you that you can't get wood infused flavor cooking on a Santa Maria style grill, man, they are missing the boat. Look at all of the smoke that is coming from here, okay? So what's going to happen, folks, is once it's time for us to start cooking, that smoke will be infusing right into those pork riblets. Now what I'm doing now is I'm heating up the grill, then I'm going to come back with my grill brush and I'm going to clean up these grill grates before we start cooking. So what I did is I sprayed down each of these V-channel grill grates with cooking spray. I'm waiting for this to heat up so it will come off a lot easier, but that's the plan for the grill grates. We're going to definitely have a nice clean grill grate before we start cooking these beautiful, beautiful pork riblets. But again, smoke, this is the whole thing. I'll move right here. Look at that. This is going to be great, folks. I can't wait to show you this cook, and I definitely can't wait to show you the final product. I'll see you next when it's time to put these awesome riblets on the grill. Okay, we are back, and we are definitely at the favorite part of the video for me. Let's get cooking. So we're going to go ahead now and start adding these beautiful pork riblets to the Santa Maria grill. And then what I'm planning on doing is actually bringing them down and letting them get a quick sear. So that's the plan. Now, with the 48-inch Santa Maria style grill, there is plenty of surface room to cook at least 8 or 9 pounds of these riblets at one time. Now, the grill size is 20 by 19 for one side and the exact same for the other. So think about that. That is a lot of square inches to cook on. So I'm going to go ahead and get these laid out. Now what we're also going to do is we're going to move our coals around in just a second as well to just try to promote more even cooking. Alright, so that's that. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side here. Okay. So this is what you call picture perfect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it looks like they're all 7 in each row. So we have 28 beautiful riblets on the 48-inch Sunterra Santa Maria style grill. So what I'm going to do now, like I told you guys, I'm going to bring it down and get a quick sear on it. We'll do that, and then we'll just start regulating our temperatures. So with the Santa Maria style grill, the way you're able to regulate your temperatures is lowering and raising your grill grate. So that's what this wheel is all about, okay? So I can actually release this, bring this baby down, go right on the coals, and all of a sudden now I'm cooking at a higher temperature because I'm right on top of the hot coals. That's what we got here. We're going to do the same thing to this side. Just bring it on down. And we've just intensified our heat, and we're able to get a sear on these beautiful riblets. Now I'll check back with you guys in a bit, because what I really want to do is raise it up, spread out my coals to make sure I'm able to cook everything evenly, and then I'll check with you in about 10 minutes and show you how the cook is coming along. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you in a bit. Okay folks, we are back. Let me show you Santa Maria style cooking at its finest. Look at our logs. They've taken hold on both sides. Okay, we have a beautiful sizzle going on now. Everything is cooking up nicely. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that smoke coming through, infusing these riblets. I mean, this is going to be an awesome cook. So again, I'll let it cook here for about 10, maybe 15 more minutes. Then we'll flip it over and I'll get back with you guys. But I had to share the awesomeness that's we call the Santa Maria style grill today, okay? We'll get the door closed back up. Now, is this picture perfect or what? Hear that sizzle. So folks, I wanted to spend time to tell you a little bit about the V-channel grill grates. I did talk about it in previous videos where I cooked on this grill. Now, these grill grates are at an angle, and the idea behind that is as your meat starts cooking and greases start forming, they come down the V-channel, okay? And you can see them, they're starting to bubble now. They come down the V-channel and they fall into this trough right here, okay? So that keeps down on flare-ups, which is also another great thing about this grill. You are able to continue cooking. You're not worrying about flare-ups because that's been taken care of as well. So again, I'll check back with you guys in about 10 or 15 minutes and we'll flip these babies over. Okay, we are back. It's been about 10 minutes. I want to go ahead and start flipping these over. I want you to see what we've achieved. We have beautiful, beautiful grill marks from the V-channel grill grates. Look at these. Isn't this beautiful? Absolutely phenomenal. So we'll get everything flipped over, but I did want to show you where we're at so far. And you can see how even this grill is cooking right now. We are back, so we're going to go ahead and do our second flip now, and then we'll start regulating our temperature because I've gotten what I wanted as far as the sear goes. That was the most important thing. I wanted to lock in these flavors, so we have that happening now. And then the next thing we'll do is go ahead and raise it up so we can just kind of regulate. I want to slow cook. These things don't take long, folks. These are thin, okay? So they don't take long to cook. They'll be done in the next 15-20 minutes max. So we'll get that flipped over. I'll bring you over and let you see the other side. There we go. We'll do the exact same thing here. Get them all flipped over. But I just want to show you where we're at right now. I'll check back with you guys again in about 10 more minutes and we can see how far along we've come. Pretty soon it'll be time to go to the cutting board. Can't wait to show you the final product of these awesome pork riblets. Thanks for hanging in there with me. You can see the beautiful color we've achieved by using the gospel and the mustard. You know the wood source we used today was Kingsford charcoal and mesquite wood. Absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you, show you where we're at right now. And then again, I'll meet you guys at the cutting board. I'll show you the final product of this awesome, awesome pork riblet cook on the 48-inch Santa Maria style grill by Sunterra Outdoors. I'll meet you guys at the cutting board. Okay, YouTube, we are back at the cutting board, and I want to show you the final product of our mesquite grilled pork riblets on the 48-inch Sunterra Santa Maria style grill. First off, look at the beautiful mahogany color we've achieved. I want you to see the nice char marks also. We're going to put some of these on the cutting board. I want you to check these babies out. These things are absolutely tender, absolutely delicious. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grillz is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Try this riblet recipe out. You won't be sorry. Put that baby on some mesquite wood, put it on the Santa Maria, put it on any type of a grill where you can throw some wood in, and watch the awesomeness that you call pork riblets. Thanks again for joining me. Take care.